Hey, this is Sakare from OmniGeometry. We just released a new version of our One Mandala app. One Mandala is an application that lets you create digital mandala patterns and explore and experience the mystical powers of sacred geometry directly by yourself. We made this app because we were frustrated in the lack of digital tools for expressing these fractal geometry patterns. But over the years we realized and witnessed through our users and hearing the experiences of our previous app OmniGeometry that there is something truly powerful and mystical even when you are connecting with these sacred geometry patterns. Even Carl Jung knew the power of mandalas and mandala creation, as he described in one of his books that discovering mandala creation was one of the turning points in his life, enabling him to go from darkness to light. He even prescribed the act of mandala creation for his patients so that they could reflect their inner state every day by looking at the mandala they created. Unfortunately, no one can be told what the real power of sacred geometry is. You have to experience yourself. This is why we made One Mandala, to let you connect directly with these patterns and experience the potentially life-changing effects of creating sacred geometry can have in your life. Enough talk, let me show you how the app works and demonstrate some of the new features in the 1.0.5 version. Here I have One Mandala running on the new iPad Pro, running smooth as a fox on the new Apple M5 processors. This thing is really sleek, beautiful app, so check it out if you have one of these tablets for sure. But let me show you the new features in this version. So we just released 1.0.5, and what we improved in this release is we added a styles panel here and a color selector panel. So now it's much easier to adjust, for example, the line weight of the layer like this, or the opacity of the layers. So with this it's very easy to create or adjust these commonly used drawing features. So you can also toggle the drawing of vertical lines from here, which means the lines will be drawn from the center of the pattern always like this. Or you can toggle the drawing of the base easily, which means it will toggle the drawing of the first level of recursion when you have multiple levels. So it makes it a little bit more simple like that. And already that's a beautiful pattern. So with the color selector we can now easily change these colors by picking the color from here and then just selecting a color. And we can use the palette here to let's change the line color like that. And with this we can easily do like multiple copies of a layer, for example like that, and create this kind of beautiful color slides between the layers, for example like that. So that is already like a beautiful pattern. I could make a canvas painting out of this and put it on my wall already. So with this feature you can easily adjust even the layer colors in the effect mode here. So now you can easily access both the colors here and the styles of the layers. So with this it's much faster to modify your layers. But let's save that, that's a beautiful scene. And let me show you one more feature that we added, and it's we moved the gradient editor to the left side of the screen. So let's turn off the effect actually, just to show you how it works. And it comes from here, and let's edit the gradient by selecting the gradient color there. And now we can easily adjust and browse these presets for the gradients. And okay, and I can add points here like this with my left hand, and I could change the color from here by choosing and tapping on these points, and just change the color like that. And with this now you can really fast create nice moods for your scenes, and this takes this now fills the whole screen, so it's more accurate than in the previous versions. But yeah, that is the new versions in this version. And as you can already see, we have a beautiful pattern there we can work with. I really like this 5 based pattern, so let's save that. And as you can see, it took less than 5 minutes to create beautiful art. That is the power of one mandala. It is very easy to use once you get used to it a little bit. And yeah, we're happy to continue developing this app. And we're going to actually do journaling on the development of this app, so check out for more updates in the future. But this was Sakari from One Mandala and Omni Geometry, and hope you enjoy our app. Get your free 14-day trial for iOS and Android right now, and stop that doom scrolling. Create beautiful art instead. Take 5 minutes for yourself, make your day more beautiful each day. One day at a time, one mandala at a time. Thank you.